Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue and I make skincare and makeup videos aimed at the more mature woman. So with a specific view to finding products that work on mature skin. And from time to time, I also revisit products to see if they are still mature skin approved. So if that's the kind of content you're interested in, please consider subscribing by clicking the red subscribe button down below, and please click the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. So today I wanted to revisit a holy grail product, and that is the MAC blush in the color Warm Soul. Now, Warm Soul has been around for decades, and I think it was in around 2015 that MAC decided to bring out quite a full range of the baked mineral blushes. So they relaunched Warm Soul, and it was a slightly different formulation. And there has been a huge outcry in the makeup community ever since, and that is because the shade changed slightly. Now, if you go onto the MAC website, onto the international website, there are hundreds of comments saying, why did you change the shade? And MAC still maintain that the formula has not changed. So I don't understand that strategy, but I decided to get my hands on one of the new Warm Souls and compare it to the old. Warm Soul has been a firm favorite of mine for a long, long time. It's just such a beautiful color. It is quite a neutral color. It works on a multitude of skin tones, and it's a really special color for mature skin as well. So I wanted to do the comparison myself to find out what all the hoo-ha is about more than 5 years later. So first, a little bit about the packaging. So this was the old packaging, and it came with a lid that just flipped up, and it looks like that. You get 3.5 grams of product. And then this is the new packaging. So a lot of people complain that it's very difficult to open. It does have a magnetized lid, so you just kind of need to grab it on the sides like that and just pull it up. If you're going to try and open it from the front, you are going to break a nail. So it just clicks up like that. That's what it looks like in the pan, and you get 3.2 grams of packaging, so slightly less than before. So onto the color, I have swatched both for you. So there they are there. The one on top is the old Warm Soul, and the one beneath it is the new version. So you can see there is a slight difference in color. The old version is definitely a little bit darker, and the new version just a little bit lighter, but it does lack the kind of rosy tan shade of the old version. And I think that's where the magic lay for a lot of people who are firm converts of the old version, is it just kind of had a little bit of a tan something to it that just kind of made the cheeks pop. It just really had that X factor. So I'm going to try a little of each on each cheek. I'm using two different blush brushes, and I'm going to go in first with the old version, and I'm going to apply it to this side of my face. So just dabbing it into the product, just sort of patting it into the product. This one does look like it has got a little bit more of a sheen to it in the pan. And I'm just going to gently dab it on my cheek. Now this is a beautiful color because it can be built up as well. It does have a slight sheen to it. It is described as a nude beige pearl, I think. But it just has a little bit of a rosiness to it, and really is no problem building it up. So I've gone in with two layers of that, and you can see it really is just a beautiful sheeny rosy color. So now I'm going to go on to the other cheek with the other brush. This one looks a little slightly less sheeny in the pan. I'm just going to dab a little bit of that on. There's a little bit of kickback with both of them, and I'm just going to dab this onto the cheek. Now immediately I can see there is definitely not as much color payoff with the old one. This is a beautiful shade as well. It does have a slight gleam to it, but you definitely need to work a little bit harder to build it up to the intensity of the old Warm Soul. It really is lacking quite a bit in that intensity. So already I've put on about 3 or 4 layers of the blush, just really trying to build it up. But it lacks the depth, it really does, and hence the X factor. So it's really nothing special, the new version. It's something that could be found in any drugstore product. Milani makes some great baked blushes, and this reminds me of the Milani Luminoso. And Wet n Wild, they don't do a baked blush, but one of their Peachy Nude blushes is very similar to this one as well. So you can see it definitely doesn't have the shine or intensity of the old version, and so I can understand why real converts were up in arms. But having said that, is the new version still mature skin approved? I think it is very beautiful. It is a lot more subtle in color. It's going to do well on fair to medium skin tones. I think anything a little bit darker, you are going to struggle a little bit with it. Whereas the previous version, the older version, just seemed to work on a multitude of skin tones. So MAC have definitely changed the formula. The color payoff is not there. It really has been reduced to something that is quite ordinary, but still a beautiful blush at the same time. So there you have it, guys. That is the distinct difference between the two. If you ever wondered, I certainly did, and I'm really glad that I'm able to see for myself. So let me know if you've used the original version. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you've used the new version, if you prefer it. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.